I can't believe what's happening. I've been following Caitlin Clark's games and imagining what it would be like to see her play in the Olympics alongside great WNBA players. But a friend sent me this image with the roster, and I simply couldn't find Clark. I confess that this disappointed me, as well as many basketball fans. That's why, in this video, we're going to delve into the impact that Caitlin Clark's absence from this year's Olympics can have on the basketball world. So, like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I know you won't want to miss anything. The news of Caitlin Clark's exclusion from the USA Olympic team for the Paris 2024 Games surprised many fans. According to various reports, Clark was left off the final roster even after being invited to the national team training camp in April. The Associated Press mentioned that the former Iowa star couldn't attend the camp due to the NCAA tournament, where Iowa advanced to the final, losing to South Carolina. This decision generated a significant buzz on social media and among sports commentators. Clark's popularity, which led to sold-out games and record-breaking viewership both in the professional league and women's college basketball, didn't seem to be enough to secure her spot on the Olympic team. Fans were particularly frustrated because Caitlin Clark is not just a talented player, she is a transformative force in the sport. Since her debut in the WNBA, Clark has been a central figure in Indiana Fever games, attracting crowds and raising the league's visibility. Her absence from the Olympics is seen as a missed opportunity to capitalize on her growing popularity to promote women's basketball on a global stage. The reactions were intense and varied. Alexi Lalas, a former U.S. men's soccer star, was one of those who criticized the decision, mentioning that Clark would be the only reason he would be interested in U.S. women's basketball at the Olympics. Some sources revealed that one of the factors for Clark's exclusion was the fear of how her fans would react to her limited playing time at the Olympics, suggesting tension between veteran players and the rising sensation. Additionally, it seems that veteran players had made negative comments about Clark and her fans, reflecting jealousy and internal rivalries. It is clear that Clark, with her meteoric rise and growing popularity, is causing friction within the women's basketball community. Social media was flooded with comments about the decision. Many fans expressed their outrage, accusing USA Basketball of wasting a golden opportunity to promote the sport. Fans and commentators criticized the decision as a strategic error that could harm the viewership and growth of women's basketball. Clark has been an icon both in the WNBA and in college basketball, bringing a new wave of popularity to the sport. Her ability to attract a loyal and growing fan base cannot be underestimated. Since her debut in the WNBA, Clark's presence at Indiana Fever games has been a significant factor in the increase in audience and ticket sales. Her ability to draw crowds and create an electrifying atmosphere at every game demonstrates her significant impact. Her absence from the Olympics could reduce public interest in the USA team's games, resulting in a missed opportunity to increase the visibility and viewership of women's basketball. Clark's popularity could have been a catalyst to bring even more attention to the Olympic team and women's basketball in general. The Olympics are a global stage, and the presence of an emerging star like Clark could have elevated the sport's profile exponentially. Additionally, her participation would have attracted not only American fans, but also an international audience. There is a sense that the sport is missing a crucial chance to grow and stand out on the international stage. The decision to leave her out can be seen as a step backward, especially at a time when women's basketball is gaining more attention and respect. The opportunity to see Clark compete against the best players in the world would have been a significant boost for the sport's visibility, inspiring young players and fans around the globe. Moreover, Clark's exclusion raises concerns about how decisions are made within the sport's structures. The perception that external factors, such as internal rivalries and biases, can influence player selection highlights the need for greater transparency and fairness in the process. To ensure that women's basketball continues to grow, it is essential that all players have a fair chance to showcase their talent at the highest level, without being hindered by issues unrelated to their on-court abilities. For fans, this decision is extremely disappointing. Arenas have been packed to see Caitlin Clark play in the WNBA, and the Olympics would have been no different. Clark's impact goes beyond the court. She draws crowds and inspires a new generation of basketball fans. Her absence from the Olympic Games is a major disappointment for everyone who has followed her career and eagerly awaited seeing her compete on the world's biggest stage. Indiana Fever games have been breaking attendance and viewership records, as we saw recently with over 20,000 fans attending a game against the Washington Mystics, the largest crowd for a WNBA game since 2007. It's clear that Caitlin Clark has a magnetic effect on the audience, and this would certainly have been reflected in the Olympic Games. The decision to leave her out could alienate many fans who were excited to see the young star shine at the Olympics. It's a missed opportunity not just for the USA team, but for women's basketball as a whole, which could greatly benefit from the visibility and enthusiasm that Clark brings. Clark's ability to attract large crowds and generate excitement around the sport is something that could have elevated women's basketball to new heights at the Paris 2024 Olympics. With Caitlin Clark absent from the Olympics, our attention turns even more to the WNBA, where Clark continues to shine and break records. If you're a Clark fan, don't be discouraged, because she has many exciting games ahead that promise to be thrilling and action-packed. Recently, Clark helped the Indiana Fever secure a narrow victory against the Washington Mystics, scoring 30 points and matching her career high. This game attracted many fans, showcasing how popular and impactful she is. This is exactly the type of performance we expect to see more of as she continues the WNBA season. The Fever will also face some of the strongest teams in the league in the coming weeks. These games are perfect opportunities for Clark to continue demonstrating her talent and solidifying her position as one of the league's top players. Additionally, these matches offer fans the chance to see Clark in action against other WNBA stars, which always results in electrifying games. So even without Clark's presence in the Olympics, there's still a lot to look forward to in the WNBA. Her impact on the league is undeniable, and each game is an opportunity to witness history being made. It's evident that Caitlin Clark's absence from the Olympics raises a series of questions and reflections about the future of women's basketball. The decision to leave her out may have been influenced by internal rivalries and biases, but it also highlights the need for more balanced and fair promotion of players. For many fans, Clark's exclusion not only frustrates their expectations, but also undermines confidence in the Olympic team selection process. The lack of transparency and the possible external influences, such as jealousy and rivalries, need to be addressed to ensure that the best players have the opportunity to represent their country on the global stage. What do you think about this whole situation? Leave your comments below. We want to know your opinion. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take this opportunity to click the subscribe button and activate notifications. And don't forget to like this video. See you soon.